Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Amanda, as in who's that? A man, duh. And I'm here to hopefully make it as your future wingman, duh. I got a bachelor's degree in the fine arts and a master's in the art of pickup. And I'm here to turn you fine ASS simps into forever freaking pimps. Happy New Year also to those who celebrate. Although time is just a construct and you are an infinite consciousness, it is always good to say Happy New Year's to you guys. And I hope you guys set some intentions, some goals, some manifestations, if you will, for the upcoming new year. I think 2025 is going to have a lot in store for us. We already got some wealth cards coming through, 10 of Pentacles coming through. So maybe some of you guys are going to be seeing an increase in wealth. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Wands coming through, I'd be very interested to see what work has in store for you guys this year. But that's just a message for some of you, okay? Take what resonates. And if you guys have not already, drink some water, okay? In order to get some H2Os, you gotta drink some H2O. I do apologize for that, but anyways, I just wanted to talk about a difference or a disparity or something that you would say along those lines. Discrepancy? What is coming through in my mind? I don't really know what any of those words mean, but I wanted to talk about how society has unfolded, the construct of it has unfolded in such a way that women tend to be more vulnerable with other women and tend to express their emotions versus men tend to hold their emotions in and can't be super honest with each other. And this is not to point blame or point fingers or to say that this is the fault of men somehow. This really is just a natural construction and evolution of society in the way that we socially interact. I really do find this to be such a major hiccup though, and such a major difference between men and women for whatever the case. And I just really wanted to drive home a point that being vulnerable with one other person can be so helpful for you in this process and in this life journey. And I think that even being vulnerable and opening up to some of your guy friends, if you feel as though they're kind of able and capable of being there for that, because maybe you're also in a friendship or friend group where men are also carrying the burden of being closed off. But this is just a reminder that if you feel like that you can have one other guy or one other person in your life to be vulnerable with and to share your emotions with, maybe take that chance, maybe take that leap of faith. But if for some reason you feel as though I don't really have that within my friendships, that's okay too. I kind of wanted to do a general reading. What is in the air? What is upcoming in 2025? What can we expect? The Tower card coming through in the reverse. The Tower card to me signifies anxiety, and with it coming through in the reverse, this is about anxiety potentially dissipating and getting to know that part of yourself, the part of yourself that is anxious. With the Seven of Wands card coming through, this is beginning to trust yourself, because a lot of what this work is it's actually getting into a place where you can begin to trust yourself again, because unfortunately trauma and the experiences of pain and the experiences of our past, those self-defeating times that we had to go through where we didn't have the support of someone else to rely on, where we did feel like the group conflict kind of took over, that those aspects of ourselves don't just go away. And no matter how much we run from them or try to ignore them, there's always going to be a cycle in which aspects of ourselves could potentially get triggered. So this year, this is about learning to trust yourself again and learning to heal those parts of yourself that are frozen in time, that are betrayed by other people. Because you know, as much as connection is the opposite of trauma, the very, reason why you were traumatized potentially in the first place is the lack of connection, is the lack of that ability, is things not working out in your favor, is things kind of going backwards and miscommunications. And with the Ace of Cups coming through in the reverse, a lot of you might still possibly be thinking that, hey, love doesn't exist, and it didn't exist for me any of these past years, so why would it exist for me now? But again, with the Eight of Swords card coming through, don't let those fearful thoughts take over. Ask for some space and some separation between those thoughts and that mindset and yourself. I know it's a lot easier said than done, and it can be really hard to imagine, hey, maybe this year is the year to find love. But one thing I can tell you is that just assuming that it's not going to be right off the gate can make it more difficult. So if you do have those limiting beliefs, I ask you to kind of ask that part of yourself to give you some space. With the Empress card and the Fool card coming through in the reverse, sometimes when we don't nurture ourselves or have that compassion for ourselves, which again, no fault, not blaming you for not, because there's a very intelligent, survivalistic kind of reason in which your mind is set up to not have compassion for yourself. But it's saying the more that you are able to have compassion for yourself in taking risks, the more, you'll experience that death and that rebirth and that change. But it first comes with getting to know your past and getting to know the justice that you deserve. This is a learning lesson. Everything in life is a learning lesson with that Hierophant card coming through. So the more that you can put on your, student glasses and get ready for life to show you up and get ready to learn some things, I think the better off you will be overall. With the Prince of Swords coming through, ooh, look at that photo. I love it. I love it so much. But with that coming through and the Two of Wands in the reverse, I encourage you not to give up on any financial projects that you might have coming in this year. For whatever the case, that kind of came through. Something about work, career, and needing to take risks, not only with love, but with yourself. With the Eight of Wands coming through in the reverse, this is reminding you that it's gonna be a slow process and not to worry. Just because something takes time doesn't mean that you aren't gonna get exactly what you deserve. But with the Moon card coming through in the reverse, this is about uncovering potential blockages that could be standing in your way and just having an open mind for that. Okay, anyways, I will see you guys in a later YouTube video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, y'all.